Hello and a very warm welcome. Let's talk about Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. As a player, known as a super sub, but he doesn't seem to make substitutions. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ole's at the wheel. He needs to take the handbrake off the wheel and get it going at 80 miles an hour because otherwise, the ultimate, he will lose his job. He will get sacked. Jose Mourinho was sacked. He got second place, 20 points off City. That could happen this year. So, I mean, I've never want I want Solskjaer to succeed so badly at Manchester United, but it seems the writing's on the wall because every time he comes under pressure, he pulls a result out the bag. Last night against Crystal Palace was absolutely a shambles, not acceptable from the management to the coaching staff to the players. It was awful, bar Dean Henderson, who comes out the game with a bit of praise. But yeah, Solskjaer, he's got to grow some balls. If he wants to, if he wants to succeed as United manager, because the Ole outs are out again, they're trending. We're second in the league. I mean, we should be well clear. Man City are going to win the league, but we should be clear in second. Leicester lose to Arsenal. They draw to Burnley. We had a chance to pull away. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to get reeled in to a top four dogfight. I mean, it's like we got to the top of the league. We couldn't believe our luck. And then since then, it's been a shambles. You look at Sheffield United, West Brom, Everton, Arsenal, Crystal Palace. Just poor results. Newcastle. Poor. Absolutely poor. And now I do want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to succeed. I've always been behind Ole. Even when people turned on him, I was still behind him because he gave us one of the greatest nights ever. Like one of the best nights in Man United's history. 99 Champions League final. But we're judging him as a manager now. Legend of the club, that won't change. But as a manager, is he up to it? For me, I see good signs in Solskjaer. Getting rid of the Deadwood. The PSG performance away. The Everton performance. But the frailties seem to come back. Not brave. Look at last night. It was so bad. It was honestly like watching Van Gaal, Mourinho again. It was poor. It was boring. From half-time to full-time, I was almost asleep. It was absolutely shocking. And Solskjaer's substitutions. Fred was atrocious. He brings on McTominay. Cavani gets no service, as we've seen with Martial when he's played there, Greenwood when he played there. And then on comes Dan James, who, if I'm being honest, I don't know why we signed him. He's so one-dimensional. And the biggest problem and issue I saw against Palace was the midfield completely exposed. Fred was absolutely atrocious. Probably the worst game I've ever seen him play. But you look at the midfield, Fred, Scott McTominay, Matic. Is that going to win you a Premier League title? Absolutely not. Fred and McTominay could be off the bench players, but you cannot be starting them. I mean, we're crying out for a top quality centre back, a Raphael Varane, and a CDM. And there's many CDMs out there. NDD, Rice, Bazuma, players like that. Yeah, I've always said that my number one target was Ndidi. I love that guy. I think he just sits and does the dirty work. But Solskjaer, man, it's like take the handbrake off, grow some balls. It'll be. Look out for my City preview coming out probably tomorrow or maybe late tonight. But yeah, he's got to take the handbrake off, grow some nuts. I mean, he'd be absolutely elated if we get a point at the Etihad, because City have been on a winning run, and Solskjaer will come out and say, well, City have been absolutely winning machines and we've taken a point. I'm elated with that. But, yeah. I've got to say, the last week I've been getting incredibly frustrated with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I want him to succeed so badly, so that's probably why I'm getting frustrated. I've never been Ole out. It's going to take me a hell of a lot to turn on the manager. But if he doesn't pick up his game, I mean, the big decision comes in May, and it really does rely on what happens for the rest of the season. We've got Leicester in the FA Cup, AC Milan, Europa League, and where are we going to finish in the league? I've got no idea. This season's been crazy. From getting smashed 6-1 to top of the league, results here and there, like Sheffield United, West Brom. It's just been a mad old season. But I want Solskjaer to succeed so badly. Like, I really do want it badly for him to succeed. Nothing would bring a smile to my face more than seeing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer lift silverware as a United manager. But I don't know, he's got to take the handbrake off. He's got to start making ruthless calls, playing Bruno Fernandes all the time, not making substitutions. And what he said after the Palace game was like, this is a guy lives, breathes Manchester United, and he came out and said the boys gave everything tonight. It's like, no, they didn't. They didn't give everything. We were shit from minute one. And he's got to come out and back the players, I get it. But he's a bit, Solskjaer, he is a bit of a media puppet. And he likes to, like, I want to see a ruthless Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I want to see him take the handbrake off, play expansive football. You can understand it against the so-called top six sides, but not against Crystal Palace. I mean, that was absolutely shocking last night. That was up there with Van Gaal, Moyes, Mourinho. And you say it how you see it. That was not acceptable at all. And for Solskjaer to come out and say the boys gave everything is taking the piss. Because they didn't give everything. They looked tired. They looked shot to bits. Lack of energy, desire. I mean, there's nothing. And even Bruno Fernandes. Now, that's another critical feature of Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes has a poor game. The whole team plays poor. Bruno Fernandes has a good game. We look a decent side. Also, you have to question, are we really the second best team in the league? This has been a very strange season, but I don't think we are the second best team, if I'm being honest. I mean, Liverpool have been like hit with injuries galore. Chelsea have had two managers. They need to get a bit of, well, you say Chelsea sat managers like they're going out of fashion. They need some, like, can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, stability. Keep a manager actually build. But they don't do that at Chelsea. They're ruthless. Now, I don't want to see Solskjaer get sacked, but, like, you just, if I'm being honest, I just see him ending up, like, losing his job, getting sacked, because, and it's on the board, because we've seen it time and time again. Jose Mourinho wanted a centre-back, was crying out for a centre-back, didn't get one. Solskjaer, it was a well-known fact, he wanted Sancho, they didn't get. He wants Haaland. He doesn't get, we'll see what happens in the summer, but if Solskjaer ends up out the top four and no trophy, he will get sacked. If he ends up second, no trophy, I think he'll be, if he gets in the top four, I think his job's safe. But he's got to win a trophy. Simple as that. Yeah, comment down below your thoughts. It's like really, I want him to succeed so badly. Like, I really do. Like, Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, of course, they're Man United managers. We don't really have an affiliation to them managers. We do to Solskjaer because he's what I call him one of us. But he's not immune from criticism. He's got to start being brave, grow some nuts, make ruthless calls. I mean, he's been in the dressing room year after year with Sir Alex Ferguson making ruthless calls. He's got to make ruthless calls. Stop being like, yes, man, yes, 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 man. Take the handbrake off, grow some balls, and start making brutal calls. I mean, you look through the team. We're blessed in the goalkeeper department. Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, very happy with them. Centre back, the persistent picking of Victor Lindelof is criminal, and I say it how I see it. Solskjaer still picking that as criminal. The midfield will not win us a league title. Bruno Fernandes is world class, but he's been missing recently, probably due to fatigue and tiredness. Marcus Rashford, wow, just wow. I mean, he really needs to work on his finishing, if I'm being honest. Big chances. Greenwood, still learning his game, Mason Greenwood. I think Mason Greenwood's fantastic, but we're reliant on Mason Greenwood because we never addressed the right side. Then we got Diallo, Shoretire, up and coming, but they're not ready, like, to play week in, week out. And then up front, Cavani, short term, great goal scorer, injury prone. Martial has to pick up his game. But comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm fully behind him. I want him to succeed. But we'll see what happens come the end of the season. We can't really judge it right now, in my opinion. We've got to wait till the end of the season and then we go from there.